You can eat it for breakfast and dinner, and you pour syrup on it.
Chicken and waffles.
This is somebody who doesn't like you, and they want to be like you, but they'll never tell you.
Hey there.
This is where you go when you want to get shrimp, but you ballin' on a budget.
Red Lobster.
That's it.
Everybody needs a night of fun, so let's break out this game. Everybody wants a night of fun and love with the fam. You came here to party, we came here to party. We got the knowledge, tell your team if they don't know what's up. Go ahead and laugh at that or try to come back. You just got hit with the trap snatch. Jump on my face, my family. Post on the gram and we getting rowdy. It's all in love, it's all in fun, but don't think you gonna trap me. My melanin is so amazing. I throw my cards on the table. I bet you feel it in your ankles. We just walk back to back, no like that's for us. Everybody needs a night of fun, so let's break out this game. I bet you feel it in your ankles. We just walk back to back, no like that's for us. Everybody needs a night of fun, so let's break out this game. Everybody wants a night of fun and love with the fam.
All right, what's up? Good afternoon, good Sunday afternoon, good people. What up, Megan? What up, Shane? I see you guys in the chat representing from Atlanta. Welcome. This is another episode of Trap Wars, the game show. We're about to have some fun this afternoon playing Trap Wars. If you don't know me, I am Rachel Gregoire, CEO and co-founder of Fanfoolery Inc., where we cultivate, convene, and celebrate culture through gameplay. But this is bigger than that. We are about to have some fun this afternoon, but we're doing a little bit more than that. This is about creating a space to connect with like-minded individuals, to learn about Black brands, about Black businesses, and just talk about some of the topics that matter the most to us. All right, we see you, Shakyatra. Hopefully, I didn't just butcher your name in Columbus. We got people tuning in from all over. So, if this is your first time watching Trap Wars, the game show, I just want to give you a special warm welcome, and this will be well worth your time. This is the one game show experience where everybody walks away a winner. Yeah, we got some contestants who are lined up who are going to be playing today, but everybody can walk away with all kind of prizes. We talking cash, y'all, and some other good things that are on the table. But before I introduce you to our contestants for today, I have to start by giving a special thank you to our sponsor for today's episode, Dr. Rita Walker, who is the author of the Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. And I just want to give her a shout out because, we all know that people out here who claim to be repping for the culture, who are doing events, writing books, but when you meet them, maybe you're a little disappointed. But no way, not with Dr. Rita. She really is here for it and really made it possible for us to give away some pretty dope prizes today. If you haven't heard of her book, it's so good, and it's not just including guides on ways to help you to improve your own mental health, but she's even dropping nuggets about how you can help to better serve the people in your life that you love when you notice signs about things that could be going wrong with them in terms of their mental health and wellness. So get it. Thank you, Dr. Rita Walker, for your support. And speaking of our sponsors, this event, like I said, we're about to have fun and there's prizes on the table, but this event is free for you and not for us. So if you having fun throughout the event, all I do is ask that you make sure that you are hitting the like button, commenting, sharing, doing watch parties, sharing with your friends, because of course, our sponsors want to see results. They want to see that there's interest in what we're doing. We want to keep being able to do this for you. And we just generally want to show people that it is well worth it to support Black brands, Black businesses, women in business. So if you're feeling what we're doing with this space, make sure you hit the like button, share even after the event. Run the repeat. I know we have even more people who tune into these events on the repeat than they do live. So if you're watching the playback right now on the repeat, go ahead and put the replay in the chat for us. All right, so getting down to business. This is how the game is going to work today. I'm super excited about this lineup of individuals that we have. We are recognizing mental wellness awareness month, which is the entire month of May. So all of our contestants today are Black mental health and wellness experts. Now, they're going to be competing in a friendly or not so friendly round of trap wars. They are going to be trying to get you, as the audience, to type the word or phrase that you think they are describing. You're going to write that in the chat, and your goal is to try to be first. Now, you will walk away with a prize today if you are the viewer or audience member who gets the most answers first in the chat. So, again, all you have to do on their turn is write the answer, the word or the phrase in the chat if you think you know it, and you will score a point for that round. Now, our contestants have all kind of stipulations that they have to follow. They are not able to sing, dance, do gestures. They just got to get creative with their clues, and so bear with them when they're giving their clues to you. And so our winner for today is going to walk away with at least $100 or more, and the opportunity to come back and play and compete with us again at a later date. And so on that note, I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to our first contestant. But the work that he is doing in the mental health and wellness space is much better explained by showing you than just telling you. So we are going to show a quick video about his brand or his business, and then I'm going to invite him to join us on the stage. All right, aspire to inspire. Nande, love that commercial. Tell everybody a little bit of more about what you are doing with this platform.
Okay, perfect, perfect. First and foremost, thank you, Rachel, for having me on this fantastic game show. Hey, everyone, my name is Namdi Weekwe. I'm 25 years old, and I'm the founder of ADDI, which is an acronym for Aspire to Inspire. Just like you've seen in the commercial and the promo video, it is a social networking app for mental wellness. And the objective of ADDI is to shatter the stigma associated with mental health. There's a kind of a poor connotation nowadays when, speaking about mental health. A lot of people want to talk about depression, anxiety, and worst case suicide, but not more so the progression, not more so the happiness, not more so of how do we go from these low level moods or darker areas in our life and try to transcend and become better people, not only for ourselves, but the people around us. So, you can kind of see ADDI as, an Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, but all encompassing mental health where, we talk about our feelings, we're vulnerable, we're transparent, and we're just building a better tomorrow for not only ourselves, but the world. So I have a lot to say, but I'll stop right there.
Yeah. Well, you're doing big things, so I'm not mad at that. So, y'all, if you didn't catch that, basically what Namdi is doing is he is creating a complete he's disrupting the social media industry and just creating a platform devoted to our mental health and wellness. So, man, if you can take that all in, in one breath. It's amazing work that you're doing. And one thing that I didn't share at the beginning of the show, Namni, that I meant to let everybody know is that, if you aren't aware, suicide is the second leading cause of death of Black young people in our community, ages 10 to 24. That's a reason that we are calling attention to this crisis and this issue in our community, because we're missing out big time on their lives, on their talent, and what they would bring. So let's show Namni some love in the chat for the work that he's doing with Addie. Amazing stuff, my brother. Now, I don't know if that is going to help you though, as you were trying to give everybody clues right now. So whenever you are ready, I'm gonna go ahead and count you down with a 3, 2, 1, and then you can go ahead and start giving the audience clues. And remember, audience, what you are trying to do is you're trying to be the first person in the chat to write the word or the phrase that you think Namdi is describing. All right, Namdi, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, here we go in 3, 2, 1, trap.
All right, so this is pretty easy. So this person is considered the king of pop, and he's known for this move. He had a white glove, and he's known for this move. What are you guys thinking?
Keep going
He's
now.
known
There's always a chat. There's always a delay, with the live. I know somebody knows it.
He's known for the king of pop, and he has a white glove, and he does this move perfect. They got it.
Well, okay. All right. I was gonna say I was seeing the name, but you were looking for the dance. So, shout out to Cynthia. You got it. Cynthia Neely was the first one I'm seeing on my end. We'll call out who the official winner is. Don't come for me. We got our people backstage who are making sure we credit the real first winner. Things just come in out of order sometimes for us on this end, but we're waiting for our judges to verify. And so, again, for those who are just joining us, this is how it works. Namdi is competing with all of the other contestants. Oh, hold on, wait, Namdi. You may not even make it on the board. We got a situation going on.
Go ahead and laugh at that or try to come back. You just got hit with the drop snatch.
Joya, now you're not supposed to be on screen with us yet, but what's going on, sis?
Did I click the screen? I didn't mean to. I just
No,
snatched.
I'm joking when I say you're not supposed to be on screen. You're on screen because you waving the trap snatch sign.
Yeah.
So let us know why you
Yes.
waving the trap snatch. What's going on?
I heard dance. And dance is one of them words that we can't say.
I ain't heard dance.
Not just saying no, but I'm looking backstage. All the other contestants are saying, "Yeah, bro, you
Some
said
of the folks saw dance as well.
I gotta give it. I gotta go roll with Joy on this one.
I
I
said-
don't remember hearing it, but all the other
No. But you're the founder of Fan Foolery. Right? I said moves. I said he's known for his moves. We got playback. You got playback.
Do we have playback?
You got playback.
Hold on, let's look in the comments because I got some confirmation here.
Listen,
I got some
Foolery is doing
confirmation.
good, but we're not doing ESPN good, y'all. So we don't got the live replays that we running. But so even though the snatched got caught, so Namdi won't be making time on the board. I was looking for our judges. Shout out to Micaiah and Megan, our ambassadors who are doing the real hard work while I'm in the front having fun. I'm waiting for our judges to verify who was the first person to say moonwalk, because moonwalk was the correct answer. It might be Barbara Jean. I know I shouted out another name. Let's see. Look, Namdi wants answers. You all can't see it backstage, but he in our private chat. Like, when did I say dance, y'all?
He is. And you know what? My name's gonna be Mud.
And I warn you. I warn you right now. I warn you right now, Julia, that this happens every episode. So once one trap snatch, it releases all the pettiness. So beware, because everybody probably about to start listening very attentively to you. And so we won't have a time on the board for that round 9 day because the snatch will stand. But I'm gonna give a shout out to Barbara Jean. Barbara Jean, you are in the lead right now for walking away with our prize. as the audience member who walked away. Was our audience member who got the first answer for round one. All right. So you know what, Joya, I'm gonna keep you here because you still are.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna keep you on stage for a little bit. You're gonna hang with us
All
now
right.
that you're
Okay.
here. Namde, I'm gonna drop you off until round two. You know, rough start, but don't worry, bro. We got a whole another round, and I think I think things are gonna go better for you when we bring you back for round two. But right now, I want to introduce everybody to our second contestant, Nakiera. Nakiera, tell us a little bit more about you and the work that you are doing in the mental health and wellness space.
My name is Nakiora Bryant. I'm a certified mental health specialist as well as a behavior technician by the board of, by the Behavior Analyst Certification Board. I currently work as a RBT, as a master clinical psychology practitioner scholar. I focus on child and adolescent development, as well as integrating psychotherapies as a way of combating adverse childhood trauma effects. As an aspiring philanthropist, it's my purpose to help reform the lives of many by leveraging my personal experiences as well as my learned developmental practices in order to implement theories that teach those in any mental state how to obtain peace and live purposefully.
Come on, sis. Let's give it up. Y'all gotta give some applauses, some claps, some something, some snaps for Nakira. The main question I had is, do you sleep? Oh man, but shout out to you. I'm excited about your presence on the stage. You know, feedback we get sometimes is, you know, where's Gen Z? Where the millennials? I know it's some young professionals out here, so loving to see the work that you're doing, and just shout out to you for being out here on the front lines doing this work that is so necessary right now. And so, like I said, you're doing amazing things in this space. Like Namde, but that didn't help him on the last round. Let's see if it will, if that will do, if you'll do a little bit better as we get things started. So if you are ready, I'm gonna go ahead and count you down. You can start giving clues in three, two, one. Trap.
On Disney Channel, Kiki Palmer and Corbin Bleu competed in this competition. It was back in the day. No, it was like the only movie they did, really.
Keep going, keep. Like I told now, there's a little bit of a delay, so sometimes they got it.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, all right. Done with that. Man, you knew your clues were good. You just were like, look, I'm just gonna say what I said, and I'm just gonna drop the mic. If they don't get it from here, that's their problem. So shout out to Jemiah Joy, who is a Trap Wars vet in the room. If anybody has never played with us, and when Jemiah was here, she always comes and shuts it down. I'm not 100% sure if she was first, but she was the first one that I saw. So shout out to Jemiah for making the board for our audience members. And Nakira, we're just waiting on the judges to send us your official time to know where the leaderboard is going to start.
Look, that was quick.
It was.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
It was. And she knew that clue was going to get it though, because as soon as she said it, she just stopped right away. So, you know, she did the drop the mic move, which is all good in the name of confidence. So I even though Jemiah is the first one that I saw, shout out to Amber Shine, Shakiatra, Hannah, Shane. Everybody knew Double Dutch. We remember those days in back in recess when that was how we spent our time. I think I'm one of the only ones who didn't learn how to jump double dutch until I was grown. So, all right. So now, Kiera, your time for that round was 24.91 seconds. 24.91 seconds. So for the rest of the game, everybody else, you just set the tone. Everybody else is going to be trying to be 29.41 seconds. All right.
Okay.
All right. You should feel good. Right now you are winning. So
Okay.
if things continue on this way, it'll be looking good for you. I'll go ahead and drop you off, Nakiera, and bring up our next contestant, Fatima.
You just gonna keep me on here?
Well, your order isn't until 4. So, I like to have a couple of smiling faces here,
Okay.
but you can keep you. I thought you was trap snatch ready, so I thought maybe you were gonna be calling off.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, welcome to the stage, Sonora and Fatima. How are you guys doing today?
Good. We're excited. Ready to win. I'm a little competitive.
Hey, come with it. Let them know where you stand, Fatima, right off the bat. But before we get deep into the gameplay, why don't you let everybody know a little bit more about color and culture?
Yeah. So first, thank you for having us, and kudos and snaps and claps to the contestants before me and the work they're doing. So by trade, I'm a social worker. And so that looks like, for me, focusing on survivors of domestic and sexual violence with a racial justice lens. And in my spare time, I also have a t-shirt business called Color and Culture. And these are our lovely shirts. And a part of what we do is it's my dad and I actually co-own the business. And we started it because I wanted shirts that represented our culture for my daughter, who's 2. So it was really important that it wasn't just white people and unicorns on her stuff. And I also wanted to make sure that not only were we celebrating the culture, but we were investing back into the culture. So a portion of our sales goes back to different causes in Richmond that specifically benefit Black people. So like we have a Black Minds Matter shirt, and a portion of the proceeds goes to a Black licensed therapist who provides services for Black and brown folks. And so if somebody can't pay a copay, like, the money we raise helps offset those costs in hopes of like helping somebody get access to mental health services. We also have a shirt, like this shirt helps create a Black and brown queer trans resource hub in Richmond. We also have a shirt that gives back to survivors of domestic and sexual violence. We sponsor a classroom in the city of Richmond. And then we also have a shirt that says prioritize Black women, which benefits the mentorship of Black and brown girls in the Tri-Cities. So that's a little bit about the business. And then I'm also the co-founder of a nonprofit that gives grants to Black and brown individuals, businesses, groups, and nonprofits in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. We just gave away $17,000. So yeah, we're preparing for our second round of grants. And that organization, if anybody's looking for grant funding, it's collective365.org. And then I'll let my mom introduce herself.
Oh, I wasn't ready. Hi, my name is Sonora Frampton. I am the mother of this wonderful woman here. I work for the federal government, and in my spare time, I just love on my daughter and my granddaughter. Those are my 2 hearts. And I just help out wherever I can, whenever I can.
Yeah, she's #1 grandma in charge of Color and Culture.
And that is so important. I said it once and I'll say it again. A lot of times we talk about, power couples, but shout out to you all and your power family. As an entrepreneur, I know that, the time that you are spending as the #1 grandma means everything. It makes it even possible for Fatima to be able to do all the work that she's doing. I told everybody the theme today was mental wellness, mental health and wellness, but I think the theme, it seems to me, across our panelists is the team no sleep, because you're another one that you're just doing so much. So shout out to you. It's an honor. It means even more hearing, it means even more to me hearing all that you have going on, that you made the time to kick back, have some fun. So everybody lead by Fatima's example, that even with having so much going on, she's taking a stress break with us. So let's show her some love in the chat. And ladies, if you are ready, I will go ahead and count you down so that you can start giving.
Put your sign down. You won't need it.
Oh, they said just relax. Okay. You can go ahead and just relax, Joya. We'll see. Hopefully that is the case. All right. So if you all are ready, you can start giving your clues in 3, 2, 1, trap.
The category is TV show. This individual had a cousin who was bougie. They also had a cousin that couldn't dance. and they had a best friend that was a rapper. Name this show. Again, it's a TV show, 90s. Person had a butler. They also had a best friend. Here we go. Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Kyla, first person that I saw say Fresh Prince. Shout out to Fatima. I played trap wars with tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people at this point, and I've never heard anybody describe Fresh Prince quite like that in a way that was so accurate. But
my mom helped with that one.
That was good. That was good.
Is that legal? I was playing. I mean, I can't use the snatch, so I gotta use something. Okay, I love it.
She can't use the trap snatch on this round. She's gonna go with the petty.
That was great. That was petty. I'm not truly petty.
Yeah, no, I'm
only on Sunday afternoon.
It's all in the name of fun. And while we wait on our judges, Fatima and Sonora, to let you know if you beat the time for this round, I'll give a shout out to Amber, Barbara Jean, Latoya, Tanya, Kareem, all who got Fresh Prince. Tanya, they all knew, but just not as fast as the very first person. And so we'll wait a minute or two just as a reminder to you guys. The time that you are trying to beat is 24.91 seconds. That's what the time that Nakira set the tone with. How you feeling confident that you beat that time for this round?
I mean, I hope so. I felt like that was quick.
So sometimes it's that delay won't let you be great. So I say that to all the contestants, just keep going, keep giving your clues, even when you know that you did the thing, because sometimes it just takes a minute for the answers to pop up. All right, so the results are in, and your time for that round was 23.69 seconds. Hey, now they said they were coming to win it, and they did it. They beat Nakira's time not even by a full second. Now that's real clutch competition right there. Shout out to our viewer Benita. Benita was the first person to say Fresh Prince. And so right now in the audience, it's still anybody's game. We got Barbara Jean, Jemiah, and Benita all on the board with one. So we giving away a prize to one of y'all. We just got to see who keeps doing it. And as of right now, Fatima, you guys are leading the way. So so Joya, you have to wait no more. Fatima, Sonora, I'll keep you guys on stage with us while Joya takes her turn. I think Joya's brand up.
They got it. Look, I'm ready.
You know what? It's never long before this happens. I think I gotta call that situation right there out for what it was. That was a full-blown petty moment, Fatima, but I love it. I love that energy. She said she came to win. Now, Joya, you also have a brand in the business that I'm super excited for everybody to hear about, but it is another one of those businesses where I think is easier shown than explained. And so we're going to show a quick 30-second video introduction to Joya's business.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here. Also thanking you like everyone else. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
sure.
we can hear you great.
Yeah, I'm a certified personal trainer, and I say fitness strategist because ain't nobody need another app, a workout routine, another trainer, another program. We need a strategy. We need to know what it is we're going for. Me, myself, I want to be doing cartwheels when I'm 90. So the idea is figure out what it looks like further out and how to live into fitness in a way that feels good, in a way that helps us in our lives, in a way that often doesn't look like what we see when we look at the fitness industry and what the offerings are. So I'm super excited about that. So personal training, and I'm coming up with something really soon called A Tribe. It's Accountability Tribe. I want to get together a ton of Black women who are interested in connecting and committing to a lifelong fitness together. What I call the best #BestFitLife. Life. So that's going to be fun. And if you go to bodycamp.io/tribe, you can get in on that.
All right. Well, listen, I am with you when here in the sense that I think we all know that, and let me make sure we have I'm looking at your IG is Body Camp by Joya, Body Camp by Joya. I'm seeing that P is missing, but Micaiah just added it to the chat as well to make sure that everybody got it right. But I was just saying that I can speak from experience and knowing that you just feel like you get flooded with so many different workouts and meal plans. And you're right, we need realistic strategies that just work for us. And I know that the workout routines are like the number one thing that help many of us de-stress, right?
Yeah.
Kickboxing class is the only time when it's okay to just punch something or somebody in the face. So so love what you're doing. I just realized that sounds like really aggressive. Well, what I said.
I mean, hey, that's fitness is being fit enough to protect yourself. Hey, we're on it.
Here we go. All right, Joya. Well, we've had you on stage making you wait long enough. If you are ready, my sister, I'm gonna go ahead and count you down. You can start giving your clues in 3, 2, 1, trap.
Okay, this is the opposite of MLK, known for his autobiography. He was played by one of the finest male actors that's in existence. Autobiography of this person.
Jemiah's looking to walk away with that giveaway that we're planning to give. Shout out to Jemiah, who was the first one that I saw come up. Barbara Jean.
I'm thinking about that time.
Benita again. Cynthia, you all said it. Malcolm X. Is anybody else watching? What is it? Godfather of Harlem right now.
Yes.
I need to.
Such a good show, But Malcolm X is one of the main characters right now, and I'm loving it. So shout outs to Jemiah. Sounds like I just got confirmation from the judges that you were in fact the first audience member to say the correct answer. And both Fatima and Joya are looking at me like, yeah. But what was that time though, Rachel?
I'm glad I didn't lead with fine actor because there would have been too many guesses.
That's yeah, you're right. You are right that you. I think you did a drop the mic hint again because I knew exactly who and what you were talking about right from the jump, and it looks like we have a new leader on the board. Everybody, 19.39 seconds. 19.39 seconds is the lead time on the board. Don't worry though, Fatima, Sonora, we still will bring you back for a whole nother round.
I have no feelings here.
Before we wrap things up, and it's still anybody's game. I would say I've played this enough to know it's usually not until the time start getting below 10 seconds or so where we know we in winner territory. But in the meantime, Joya, you can feel good, celebrate that trap snatching culture you kicked off has paid off because you are in the lead, my sister. All right, I will go ahead and drop Joya and Fatima off, and I'm going to invite up our last two contestants to the stage. Dr. Kiki.
Hi, how
are
you?
you today? Tell us a little bit more about the work that you are doing in this space.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for this game. I am Dr. Kiki, Dr. Kadesh Sharif. I am an osteopathic physician, and my business focuses on bringing awareness to physician mental health. So physicians die by suicide more than any other profession, and women physicians die in greater numbers than their male counterparts. And the issue stems from medical school and beyond. So my business is focusing on creating options and support systems for physicians, and creating the opportunity for physicians to create a validation system for the institutions that they work for. Everybody, there's options out there, like there's apps, there's coaches, there's therapists. So it's not that there's a lack of options, it's just access to it. And then also managing the toxicity in which we work, and ensuring that there is psychological safety for the areas in which we work. So that's a little bit about what I'm doing. And we are participating in Mental Health Action Day on May 20th, and we will be doing a hashtag challenge. So that's something that is coming up soon. So look out for that information. You can follow me at doc_UR at Instagram. And yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Kiki. You ain't say it like this, but you're really doing work for us all, because none of us are exempt from having to go to the hospital, go to the doctor. And so I don't know about y'all, but I need my doctor to be mentally well and stable before they are seeing me. So thank you, my sister, for the work that you are doing. And so if you are ready, I will go ahead and count you down, and you can start giving clues.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, trap.
Okay, African Americans mainly use this slang as another way of saying keep your eyes open, stay up to date with the trends, and keep on your feet for things like social justice.
Whoop, whoop. Looks like we got a situation going on.
Go ahead and laugh at that or try to come back. You just got hit with the drop snatch.
All right, Vernisha, let us know why you waving the flag. What's going on?
I'm sorry, but she said the word stay.
She is right, Vernisha. Stay, and stay is part of the main phrase. It's not, it's not a trap word, but it's part of the key word. It's the key word that you were trying to get everybody to say. And so we won't be able to put your official time on the board, but let me look to the audience, because if anybody guessed the word or the phrase, we'll still give it to you. Because it's not your fault that we slipped and used a word. So shout out to Jemiah. Jemiah be using that voice to text or something, chat. Cause she was, as soon as they started talking, no, I'm just messing with you. Doing the thing out here. We got Jemiah Felicia on the board with the right answer. Benita. It's still anybody's game. In the audience, I'll look for the judges to confirm that Jemiah was in fact the first person to get the right answer. But if so, that would put Jemiah in the lead for our audience as the person to walk away with our audience prize for today. And so while we wait for Jemiah, I think we can go ahead and shift into hearing a little bit more from Vernisha about your brand, your business, because we know as of right now, no, whether Jemiah got it or not, we know that the time that we are still trying to beat for the remaining term for this round is 19.39 seconds. So we can go ahead and learn more about Miss Vernisha.
Well, hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Rachel, for having me. And sorry, Dr. Sheriff, I just had to do that to you. So yeah, my company is called BYE, which stands for Bringing You Excellence. And it's a training and education and consulting firm. We really focus on educating the community. And we also really believe that in order to serve the community, you must hear from them first. So we believe if you're making decisions without the community present at the table or involved, you've already made the wrong decision. But we know that in order for the community to really fully be involved in the work that so many nonprofit organizations or corporate organizations try to do, they need to be educated. And one of the things that we really, really focus on is the mental well-being of our community. So I do a lot of trauma and resilience training. And I make it very simple and digestible for all of us to be able to understand. And we specifically target the workplace environment because how toxic that is. We try to inform managers and leaders of how to deal with folks who have experienced trauma because it's really
I feel like we live in a society and an environment where we it's a place that's like, it's just unfair. We come in and we're expected to produce, we're expected to perform, we have all of these high expectations, but we don't ever consider what someone is actually going through and living through on a day-to-day basis. So we educate leaders and organizations on how to deal with folks who experience trauma, and trauma looks different for everyone. So the most important thing to understand is what it does to the body, what it does to the brain, and how it impacts how a person shows up, interact, and respond to different scenarios and situations within the workplace. So it's a little bit about what we do.
Yeah, so important, so important. I mean, I think I saw a statistic once that said something like we spend over 800,000 or 80,000 hours at work every year. For some of us, that's more time than we're spending with our families. And so, thank you for the work that you're doing to try to ensure that we are working in spaces that are healthy, and that communities that are being served are represented by the organization serving them. I don't know how many boards or groups that I've been invited to be a part of where, admittedly, I've been a little turned off because maybe they're serving a predominantly Black community, and then I'm one of, the only person at the table who looks like them. And so, so the work that you're doing, is so, so, so important. And so thank you for making the time to be here and share with us today. Um, and so I don't know if you noticed, but Dr. Kiki just put her game face on because I think she's going to be watching with diligence to make sure that you don't slip and say,
I'm sorry, Dr.
did y'all see
Kiki.
that? Because she was kind of chilling. And then when it got to be your turn, she said, all right. So, so I just wanted to warn you, Vernisha, if you didn't see that, that's what just
Ready.
happened. So, so if you are ready, I will go ahead and count you down. Audience, if you think you know the word or the phrase Renisha is describing, try to be the first in the chat, and it could literally pay off for you at the end of the episode. If you're ready, Renisha, you can go ahead and start giving clues in 3, 2, 1, trap.
This is a pair of sneakers that is created by the greatest player in basketball. A pair of sneakers created by the greatest player in basketball in the NBA. Okay, there we go.
That's the other thing for today. Y'all doing these mic drops. Like I said what I said. If your audience don't know with that, then it's their problem.
It
That's
can't
how I
get
feel
more
like.
popular than that.
All right. Well, shout out to Kyla. She came with it. I don't think she was going to disappoint. Jemiah, Benita, Tanaya, they all knew where you were going with that, with your clues. So I'm gonna mark it as Kyla for now, but I know my judges are going to correct me if I'm wrong. In the meantime, Renisha, so the time that you were trying to beat was 19.39 seconds. How you feel? You think you just took the lead?
I don't know. I mean, the delay. We gonna put it on the delay if I'm right there. I might be at 18 or I might be like right at 19.63.
You know what? You are, see, that's how I know that you're good at the work that you do, because you are so self-aware. 18.83 seconds. She just took the lead. That's the theme also for today. These like little, I'm just gonna grab it. I'm just gonna grab the time. 18.83 is the time frame that everybody will be trying to beat for the second round. So that is the end of round one. If this were the end of the game, Renisha would be walking away as our winner with her timing of 18.83 seconds. However, we got a second round that we're going to go through for you guys, but I want to show some love to those of you who have been sticking with us all throughout the episode. I actually have a giveaway that I am going to announce. But first, I will just say again, if you liking having a good time today and you're feeling what we are doing, make sure that you are liking in the chat, commenting, sharing. Again, we want to show people that it is well worth it to invest into events and programs that are centered around supporting Black-owned business owners. Micaiah and Megan, if you can go ahead and drop the evaluation link in the chat. We also want to hear from you. We want to make sure that this experience gets just a little bit better every time we do it. And so, if you have any feedback for us, whether it be good or bad fill it out in the evaluation. Maybe you know about some businesses that we should be sharing with our community. Let us know in the evaluation form, and Micaiah and Megan will go ahead and drop that in the chat for you now. And so, in the meantime, I want to go ahead and call out our first raffle winner of the game show. Shout out to Shane Bolware. Shane Bolware, if you are with us, I want to let you know that after the show, we are going to make sure that we get a copy of the Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. I shared a little bit about this earlier. If those of you who were not on the line, this is a book by Dr. Rita Walker, who is an advocate and expert in this space. This is such a good book. You've seen her on a Breakfast Club going live with Charlamagne the God, but she she really has mastered something with this book. She's not just talking about mental health tips, but she's also for yourself. I mean, she's also giving tips about things that we can do to better serve each other and our loved ones, and just identifying those signs when people in our life might be in trouble. So Shane, thank you for joining us today. We hooking you up. For everybody else, if you stay with us for the end of the episode, you will also have a secondary chance to win, because we're giving out another one at the end of the episode. Even if you don't win, you might want to pick up the book from A Shade by the Bay. Yes, our friends at A Shade by the Bay bookstore in California. They also have an online pool, but they specialize in selling products from multicultural and Black audiences. So make sure you check out A Shade by the Bay if you want to pick up a read on your own. And so you all can't see the audience, but I can see them backstage, and they're just giving me this look like, yeah. All these announcements are well and good, Rachel, but I am still trying to walk away with this $100 prize. And so we're going to go ahead and move things along and move into round two of the game. And while I bring Nande back again, for those of you and enjoying yourself and having a good time, I will remind you that Trap Wars is an actual game, a party game that you can play in person. If you love these games, these words and phrases, and know that you and your family will have a really good time playing, you can pick up a copy. And for spending time with us today, I am hooking you up with an exclusive promo code. So grab your copy today at fanfoolery.com. And with that being said, I am going to bring our contestants back to the stage. Namde and Nakiera, I know things got off to a rough start for you, Namde, but I think it's going to get better for you. And I just want to pause and tell everybody to show Namde some love. Namde was my partner in crime with putting this month's episode together, and really connected a good half of the contestants here and made this episode possible. So thank you to you, Namde, for your time and everything, with everything else that you have going on right now. And since this may be the last time that you grace the stage, before you hop into your turn, why don't you go ahead and drop a nugget on the audience? If I just asked you, the best, mental health and wellness practice that we all could adopt, what would you say that is? Something to adopt in our lives.
There's a lot of gems, but one that I practice daily that I can speak to is just the ability just to process your emotions and just reflect on a daily basis. I reflect in the morning and meditate, and before I go to bed, I reflect as well. And that's a way that I'm able to be in tune with my emotions and understand the things that I did well today, and also the things that I could have done better. And that kind of prepares me for the next day. And that just allows you to kind of create a pathway for your success, a pathway for your happiness. Because at the end of the day, not every day is going to be perfect. Not every day you're going to have the best smile on your face. But, for you to understand why you don't have a smile on your face, for you to understand the triggers that made you sad, will allow you to be better the next day. So just reflecting and processing your emotions on a daily basis has helped me tremendously. And I think that's a great practice that everyone should try.
That's real. That's real. Because all too often we are told, or I feel like our culture is that, especially as Black people, as Black women, that it's a sign of weakness to show emotions or be affected by difficult things, and we just supposed to suck it up and keep pushing. So love that nugget you just dropped on us. All right, and before I get the look that we getting too serious for folks, let's hop back into the gameplay. If you are ready, Namde, just a reminder to you that the time that you are trying to beat is 18.83 seconds, and it's all or nothing for this round. So no
Gotcha.
pressure, but all right, if you're ready, you can start giving your clues in 3, 2, 1, trap.
All right, so there's two words. These people are related to you. They're older than your grandparents. They're older than your grandparents' grandparents. They're older than your grandparents' grandparents. They're born in the 1900s to 1800s. Go.
They thinking now, they give us
Yo,
something else. They
they're
thinking.
old. They're in 1800s. They're black. They're in 1700s. They're related to you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, bet.
Shout
Cool.
out to Kyla who's coming through. You know what? All my contestants need to write Kyla a thank you note in the chat because some of y'all wouldn't be on the leaderboard where you are if it wasn't for Kyla in this episode. So Kyla was the first one that I saw. But yes, calling on the ancestors. That's what Namde was telling y'all to do. Shout out to Latoya, Felicia, Tanaya, all who called out the right answer, I believe. And I'm just waiting on my judge to confirm the timing for that round. Again, you were looking to beat Vernisha's time of 18.83 seconds, Nande, and your time is in, and you came through for this round at 19.32 seconds. 19.32 seconds. So you just missed it by a skin there, but that's all right. You still in the game in the sense that you are still authorized to call out a trap snatch. so don't hesitate to do it if you need to.
Whatever.
All right. So that was officially our second one of the episode. I was trying to drop some words of encouragement and I got hit with whatever, y'all. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So now, Kiera, that's one less person you have to worry about for this episode. If you are ready with your card number 2, my sister, I will go ahead and count you down. Let's see how you do. In
Okay.
3, 2, 1, trap.
Black People Independence Day. Come on. We got to get it under 18 seconds.
Another mic drop.
Cookouts, family, celebrating.
All right. I'm seeing it come through. Oh, wait. Yes, Sharita. Sharita was the first one that I saw come through with it. But the actual card is probably Juneteenth. So I know. So Sharita dropped the date, but Tanaya will probably be the one that actually gets the point on the board. Shout out to Hannah, Barbara Jean, Bonita, Bunny. I see y'all. Everybody who knows their history. I'm excited because I feel that more people are recognizing Juneteenth than ever before. Last year was the first year where I really saw recognition about Juneteenth, and I think this year will probably be even bigger. So I'm excited to see. Nikiara, how you feeling about that round? Did they come through for you quick enough, or what you think?
I feel like it was quick enough for me to stay in. Yeah.
All right. So I called out a different name, but it was actually Jemiah. Jemiah and Kyla, they going neck and neck for this for today's prize. We're gonna see who walks away with it. So your timing, now Kiara, that mic drop concept, I think it worked out for you because your
Okay.
time was 18:52. 18.52, and I'm checking my records, but I believe the time that you were trying to be was 8:83. Yes, so we got a new time on the board, y'all. 18.52 is the new record, the new leading time. While I bring up Nambi, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you off and bring up some of our other contestants back. And so, but next year, I think I'll keep you here to kind of intimidate everybody else for the rest, and maybe while I bring everybody else on board, you can go ahead and drop your nugget. for today? What if a mental health and wellness nugget? If nothing else, what should we all be doing for our health and wellness?
So honestly, it literally does not matter what you've gone through or what you've seen in life. What matters is how you choose to respond. It could be a negative event. If you choose to respond negatively, then those negative influences are going to continuously follow you. So find the best possible outlook, pray, and just trust that everything's going to work together.
Hey, there we go. Don't underestimate the power of your faith. That's real right there. All right. Well, you heard it from the champ as of 3:58 p.m. You heard her say it. Fatima, our petty player of the game. Welcome back to the stage. I don't know if she's gonna let that score just sit, Nakira. We're gonna see where it goes. If you and Sonora are ready, I will go ahead and count you down, and you can start giving the audience clues in 3, 2, 1. Trap.
3 words that became a rally cry after Trayvon Martin was killed. It's painted on streets in DC, all across America. Three words that became a rally cry. Yes, somebody got it.
Felicia. Shout out to Felicia. You're the first one I'm seeing on my board come through with the correct answer. Black Lives Matter, yeah, and we can say that 2 or 3 times. Black Lives Matter. How y'all feeling? I mean, y'all got the T-shirts on to match the cards. I think that's a new level of strategy. How you
committed out here in these streets?
Oh, they're gonna win and they're gonna be dressed for the occasion, is what y'all said this morning. So loving the energy, just waiting on my judges. So it was in fact Felicia who was first. So Felicia is on the board, on the leaderboard for our audience for today. Your timer for Fatima, 19.17 seconds. Man, you stole the game last round by less than a second and you just missed it this round. But don't worry, because I was gonna misspeak. So something that I didn't share earlier as we were talking about the prizes is, even though that only our first place winner is the one who will be walking away with the actual cash prize, we do have a prize that I believe our second place winner will appreciate, and it's both our first and second place winners who get invited to come back to compete again in our championship game at the end of the season. So for right now, our first 2 places are we got Nakiera and then Vernisha, who are in first and second place. So we will see. We still got Joya and a couple more people to go. So we will see how the game ends. Nakiera, I think I'll go ahead and drop you and Fatima off for now. Maybe you'll be back, Nakiera, by the end of the game. Maybe not. We will see. But either way, thank you. And hold on, maybe we got a situation that I might have missed. I see Namde waving a trap snatch. Did I miss a trap snatch on that round?
Yeah, because by definition, right, gesture is a movement of the part of the body. And I believe it was, let me get the names right. I believe it was Sonora and Fatima who had the Black Lives Matter shirt, and she was moving, and that was a movement of the body, and that's Black Lives Matter. So I think that's the trap snatch, and I'm back in the game.
Okay, so first of all, Fatima, she did the gesture after the Adi pointed to the shirt after the turn had already went. So you are right, Namdi. There is a video for us to play right now, but it's not the trap snatch. And you get that, so I was calling Fatima the petty player of the game, but Namde, I'm giving that award to you because for 2 reasons. Not only did he call a trap snatch on something that Fatima did after her turn, but did y'all hear him read to me the definition of what a gesture was before he explained? That's a new level of petty. Never in the history of this show has a contestant done that. So so thank you for gracing the stage, and I'm there to be with us for a little bit, but you are not back quite in the game at this time. Oh, so I'm going to go ahead and drop you off, my funny brother, and bring Dr. Kiki and Renisha back. And we're gonna see. You know, you ladies are gonna determine what happens for the results of the game. Joya, I'm going to go ahead and count you down, and if you want to start giving your clues, you can begin in 3, 2, 1. Trap.
Buy one of these for $1 at the corner store. If you reveal a number, you will never have to work again. Buy one of these for $1. Then retire. There's a coin involved. I mean, at this point, we way past the time. There's a coin that can reveal your riches. Here we go.
They will with you. I'm gonna go ahead and to Felicia because Jemiah said lotto, Sharita said lotto, but Felicia said what we were specifically looking for, which was lottery ticket. So shout out.
All right, Felicia. Let's see if we did it, girl. Let's see if we did it.
They were on the right track. They said scratch it off. Now you false advertising because you said all you got to do is buy one.
I only take one.
Statistically, you got to spend the amount of money first on lottery tickets.
Your whole income
make back to get it. But I ain't mad at the people who tried to wait at those pots. Be looking. So how you feeling, Joy? You think you took the time or no?
You know, I get a certificate of participation. So I'm, I feel good. I feel good about that.
That's right, because you are doing the thing both with your fitness business as well as in playing trap words. But you were right, you did not quite steal this time. But shout out to our girl Felicia in the audience, because she's not walking away easily from this prize. I'm looking at the leaderboard for our audience. It looks like Jemiah's at 4, and I got Felicia and Kyla at 2. So if either Felicia or Kyla win the next 2 rounds, we're gonna have a tie. We're gonna have to come up with another prize for our audience members. So let's see what happens. Dr. Kiki, I will turn the floor back over to you.
No, wait a minute. Hold up. I didn't give my little tip yet. I got to do my mental health tip.
Oh yes, at the end we're gonna do all 3 of you at the same time. Don't worry, I didn't forget. But you know what? You ready though, so go ahead. I gotta hear you.
I just want it off the stage.
Look, Joy, she's trying to dismiss us. She's like, okay, well, I didn't win, so let me give me my tip, and then I'm off this stage.
Oh, we doing both at the same time?
Y'all are gonna hang out with us, but go ahead. I'm interested now.
Okay. I mean, it's a little tip though. It's just a little tip. My little tip is, if you have a diagnosis, a lot of us do. We Black folks in America, a lot of us got diagnoses for a good reason. Think about embracing that. I know sometimes it can be difficult, especially if you come from a spiritual background. I grew up in the Black church, so I know that when you get into that diagnosis space, if you think about that, that can give you a lot of different tools to figure out how to live a really good life, a really functional life, something that feels a lot better than what you've been cycling through.
I appreciate that, your transparency, and then also just recognizing the fact that by embracing your own diagnosis, you can give somebody else the courage to just feel like they belong and not feel ashamed to share their own. So that's real. In the Black community in general, we got to do better about embracing both our own diagnoses as well as the diagnoses of the people in our life, so that we can heal. So thank you. Okay, I ain't mad at that interruption no more.
I gotta say though, I'm still on it.
No, yeah, you stand. You stand. You just because you asked to leave. No. No, I'm teasing. We could go ahead and drop you out. Thank you. It's been so much fun playing with you this afternoon, and for the energy that you brought in. Spoiler alert, Joya has sponsor us with a free 2-week program that somebody is going to win at the end of the episode. So stay tuned for that. We'll be announcing that in just a minute. But in the meantime, Dr. Kiki, it is back on you, my sister. If you are ready, I'm going to go ahead and count you down in 3, 2, 1.
First successful African-American woman business owner. She focused on the scalp, And she does have a show on Netflix. First successful African American business owner. Somebody said it.
Listen, Kyla not playing with y'all. All I had to do was tell her that she just needed 2 more on the board to walk away with a prize today, and she said, "Oh, bet." So shout out to Kyla. She's the first one that I saw, and of course, guess who was right behind her? Davita, Jemiah. Yep, all they just going. It's like if they were in person, they would be like hopping right in front of one another. Coach Barb, I see you with the right answer as well. Felicia, everybody is doing the thing. It makes me excited. It's fun to get those fun words and phrases, but it really excites me when I see that we know and are embracing our history. Because I know you took the extra effort to learn it, because it's not being taught in our education system, by and large. So, and you know what, Dr. Kiki, we got a new time on the board. You just set a new record. So the new time that Vernisha is gonna have to try to beat on her turn, and you didn't make it easy at all. 16.06. 16.06. Talk about clutch. In the last 2 terms of the game, you just changed everything. So now the two players in first and second place, um, it's still gonna be you and Vernisha no matter what. So right now
Hey.
it's just a battle of who's gonna walk away in first and who's gonna walk away in second. So y'all like in cahoots right now. Y'all went backstage and said, you know what, we better together. Let's just figure this thing out. 16.06
Save the
is
best
the
for
time
last.
that you are trying to beat Renisha, but you can sit pretty comfortable because either way, you walking away with some kind of something. So, um, without further ado, I won't leave everybody in suspense. I will go ahead and count you down. Will Vernisha take the lead? We will see in 3, 2, 1, trap.
Ari Lennox has an album called This Name. It's 2 words. And this is also the reason why black don't crack. It's what we put on our face, our bodies. It's this type of cream. Boom. There it is.
Hey.
Kyla.
Yes, I love it. Yep, Kyla is the first one that I saw come through with it. What you think? You think that was quicker than the 16.6?
I don't know. I don't know. Dr. Kiki did it so well, so I don't know.
You did. Dr. Kiki definitely did a mic drop. Hey, Devon, talking about black game makers. If y'all don't know about the game Verified, check it out. Devon Clark is here playing with us. He's the creator of a super fun game called Verified. Devon, I gotta call and tell you how petty my family got with me while we were having our Verified game night. But that's another conversation for another day. So, Vernisha, your timing, you beat. That was funny. If it wasn't for Dr. Kiki, you beat yourself. You beat yourself and set a new record for second place, 18.23 seconds, 18.23, but not enough for you to take the complete lead, which means that when it comes to this episode of Trap Wars, we have an official winner, and that is Dr. Kiki.
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Hey, so it only makes sense before I announce our raffle prize winner and what our prize is for our audience member who's walking away with a prize. It only makes sense, Dr. Kiki, with you being the champ, that you let us know what is your mental health and wellness tip for the episode. If everybody is not doing anything else, what's the one thing we should be doing for our mental health and wellness?
Lead with self-compassion and grace. Many times we give everybody else a pass, we give everybody else the opportunity for second chances, but we don't really do it to ourselves. And without that, you don't really realize that you're not growing or healing. And that does take time. So I'm big on, reflecting on the day, seeing what you have done, good and bad, see what you could have done to do better, but don't beat yourself up on it. Just give yourself time and just realize that this is not a race. Everybody has an opportunity to overcome and do better. My biggest motto is every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. So always lead with self-compassion and grace.
Hey, say that again. I don't even have to add nothing to that. That's real right there. Show yourself some grace, y'all. I love, love, love that. Our second place winner, Venetia. So I said earlier that we had something good for our second place winner. So while Dr. Kiki is the one who will be walking away with our $100 cash prize today, I do have something for you, Venetia, that I do think that you are going to appreciate it. And you all know by now that when a visual makes sense, I will do it. And so I actually show everyone what Renisha is going to walk away with after today's episode. We are going to send her this t-shirt from India's Create Space that says Entrepreneur Her. So shout out to all my women,
Love
all of
it.
my women who are in business, to my other contestants, business owners in the chat. If you love this shirt, check out India's Create Space on Facebook. India's Create Space, not just for this shirt, but I'm telling you, India's business is everything. She, for every special occasion, I always look her up because she has the best gifts and prizes for like Mother's Day, and just so always something unique and creative. If you feel like you're always buying the people in your life the same stuff, she always has some really, really good stuff. So that's India's Create Space on Instagram. And so shout out to her for making it possible for us to provide that shirt to Bernicia is long. And so also both of you ladies will be invited to come back and play with us again in our championship game. And so maybe there's still more of a cash prize in both of your in both of your futures to come. I also want to recognize our audience winners for this episode, because we have two. So Kyla heard what I said, that all she had to do was get two to tie with Jemiah. So both Kyla and Jemiah are walking away as our audience member. And so our audience members prize was the 2 week fitness strategy coaching package from Body by Joya. And so Body Camp by Joya will be doing a free 2 week fitness strategy coaching package. I'll talk with you ladies offline so we can coordinate and figure out how we can accommodate both of our tiebreaker winners. Maybe we're gonna have to have you guys do a battle off on the next episode. I don't know what's gonna happen, but shout out to both Jemiah and Kyla for taking the lead from our audience. And then last but not least, we're going to go ahead and announce our final raffle winner, Kennedy Bright. Kennedy Bright, thanks for tuning in today. We are also going to be sending you a copy of the Unapologetic Guide to Black Mental Health. And so again, I just want to take a minute. If you can join me in the chat, if can everybody just show some love to our contestants today? I mean, everybody, not just for being put on the spot and having fun to play, but they were dropping some real nuggets and are doing some amazing things in this mental health in the wellness space. So it was really my honor and treat to have them with us. And again, just a reminder to everybody, if you had a lot of fun playing Trap Wars today and you think the game would be perfect for one of your get-togethers, summers, Memorial Day is just around the corner, Juneteenth. If you're gonna be getting together with friends and family and you don't want everybody just all in their phones at your party, grab your Trap Wars game. I got a promo code that I'm gonna hook you up with right here so you can get it at the best rate. And as we leave, again, I just thank all of our contestants, our sponsors, and I'll just say use what you heard during today's event as a reminder, because there is truly a crisis going on right now in the Black community. I mean, we're having fun and playing games today, but the main reason we're here is because something has to be done. We're missing out on those lives and those future business owners and creators to suicide. And so let's vow to just take it up a notch in terms of checking in with our family, our friends, and our loved ones, and speaking up when we see that something isn't right. So if nothing else, once we hang up, make sure you take a minute and text or call and let somebody know how much you love and appreciate them. You never know how much that might mean to them. Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you at the next game night.
Everybody needs a night of fun, so let's break out.